Hi, my name is Tyler Carpenter. I am here in a dual role as well. I am here representing Aspen Point, Director Provider Relations. I've worked with Aspen Point for 15 years, and I also was born and raised in Colorado Springs. At the age of 18, I left and went to school out of town, stayed for a little bit longer, returned about 12 years later, and I've been here for 15 and a half years now, returning, and that's how long I've worked at Aspen Point. When I first started working at Aspen Point, I just needed a job. My mother was employed there, and she said, hey, I know a position that I think you could get. I had a college degree, and that position only required a high school degree. In that time, I've changed positions about 5 or 6 more times, and worked my way up to a position where now I can represent Aspen Point in the community and help direct external providers as well as individuals needing services towards our doors. Personally, my experiences in life as an adult once I came back began to add up in terms of the visibility and how typical it can be for folks just like you and me to experience a mental health situation in their own life. Family members, friends, friends of friends, family and friends, individuals living with anxiety, substance use disorders, challenged by thoughts of harming themselves. I know as an acquaintance or a friend or a family member of a friend, no less than 6 people who have taken their lives, and that's in the second stage of my life that I came to know these people. In my role, supervising the walk-in center at Aspen Point, managing our acute treatment unit, being a liaison to help direct the traffic in earlier years in the company for those in an inpatient environment who are trying to seek services outpatient, I was able to capitalize on my knowledge of the system to help people in my life and help them understand where to seek help. And that can range from co-workers of family members that I was able to tell about the walk-in center to individuals who needed to go into inpatient rehab. And when you can see both sides of so many different stories, you can see things that are working and some things that need some sprucing up. I think one thing that has been mentioned already is sometimes individuals with insurance, folks that are working every day, folks with careers, they still need help learning how to navigate systems. They still need to know what to expect sometimes, that there are wait times nationwide to see somebody to prescribe medications. We at Aspen Point are working very hard to improve that and try to make that process more efficient. From a provider perspective, one thing I've noticed quite often is the number of electronic health records that each provider uses, and they all use a different record, which makes it very difficult and very awkward to share information, very cumbersome, and I think that's a challenge that we should continue addressing here in the community, but also in a policy way nationwide. Finally, I just want to say that the impact that I've been able to see as an employee and a provider with Aspen Point in the community always warms my heart. And along with that, I can't separate the fact that I've learned so many skills working with clients on my own, helping to direct family members, friends, and clients into the system. And if the system isn't right for them at Aspen Point, somewhere else in the community where they can go. More and more each day there are new providers in town. And Aspen Point used to kind of function as a monopoly, but we now see competition, and it's an excellent thing. It's great to be able to see that there are more providers in town. Of course, we would love to have them all, but that doesn't work for everyone, does it? Some people need something that fits them, and we're aware of that, and in my role, I've been able to see what I can do to help the person in their situation rather than just bringing everyone into a place that may not be the best setting for them. Thank you again for having me. I just think it's important to have this type of event, and I look forward to seeing more of the speakers and to attending more. Thank you.